under blue sky and hot temperatures here in Arlington, Texas. We welcome you to Mariner baseball from Globe Life Park here in Arlington. The Mariners taking on their division rivals, the Texas Rangers. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew with you. Take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face left-hander Robbie Ross Jr.
Today's starting lineups brought to you by Chevron. Leading off, the hot-hitting Austin Jackson. You can see what he's done against the Rangers this year in 9 games, hitting for .316 batting average and 5 RBIs in the leadoff spot. Then it's Ackley, Cano, Morales, the first baseman, hitting cleanup tonight. Seager, Corey Hart with a home run yesterday. Back in the lineup today is the DH, hitting 6, and it's Denorfia, Taylor, and Sucre rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. For Robbie Ross on the year, it's been a struggle, just a couple of wins for him. 5.63 ERA, 46 strikeouts over 70 1/3. He has walked 24 batters, opponents hitting .313. Defense choice is in left. Robertson is in center. Rios in right. Beltre, the third baseman. Andrews and Odor playing up the middle. Rua at first base, and Aaron Sebia will do the catching.
We are ready for action. Look at what Robbie Ross did in his last outing. Here we go. This pitch in there for strike to Austin Jackson. 96 degrees first pitch. Ross, quick worker, pumps in strike 2.
The Mariners faced Ross a couple of times in April. He pitched well against them, 7 2/3, did not give up an earned run in his first outing. They went 6 innings, a couple of earned runs in the second time through. No walks and no strikeouts in either start against the Mariners.
Here we go with the 0-2 pitch. Bounce taken by Andrus. Throw across, can't get to Speedy Jackson. Infield hit. Yeah. Just did a heck of a job to take away a hit. What looked like a hit that was going to go into the outfield. Too much speed by Jackson. He does get that base knock.
Good play by Andrus, though. It looked as if Jackson thought it was going to get through the infield, so he slowed down a little bit, but Andrus able to make the play, and that's when Jackson decided to turn it on again. He beats it out easily. It'll be an infield hit for Jackson, and a good start for the Mariners.
Beltre trying to get him to hold on to it. What you were just talking about, getting on these guys early. Hopefully that could be the start of something big. So what Steve Allen's song used to go.
Well, I think it's important for the Mariners. It's when they're at their best to get an early lead and then turn it over to their pitching. But I think it's especially true against some of these clubs that they have struggled against, and it's usually the clubs that are at the bottom. And with these guys that the Rangers so used to getting ready for the postseason and the playoffs, they're probably just running out the string, and all you have to do is give them a little bit of a reason to not play hard, and you might be able to sneak a few more wins out of it. But this year it's been a struggle for the Mariners against the Rangers.
On Washington with Tim Bogart, bench coach. Fly ball left field. Michael Choice is there. One away. Detroit 4-0 at Cleveland. Top of the third, so we'll be keeping you updated on that game.
I was looking at that matchup. I like the Tigers in that one today with Scherzer on the mound.
Brings up Robinson Cano. What a good year against the Rangers.
No, it was 1 for 4 yesterday in Oakland. Had a double down the left field line.
5th leading hitter in the American League. Strike 1 barked out by Vic Carapazza. He's got balls and strikes. Paul Nauert at first, Larry Vanover at second, and Angel Hernandez at third. Outstanding numbers here in this ballpark. In tight for ball 1.
This should be a good series for the Mariners to get healthy on the offensive side of things. You look at the Rangers, they've had all sorts of problems, injuries. Guys have not pitched well. They are last in the American League in ERA, and this is a great ballpark to hit in. So you would hope the Mariners will be able to take advantage of it.
Always had that jet stream blowing out the right field. hate to count anything ahead of time in baseball, but boy, this sets up nicely for the Mariners. These 4 here, 3 against Houston. Want to come out with a really good number. Outside for ball 2.
People are asking me about it, and I told them, I said, quite frankly, with where you're at, and then the schedule turns, you still have to play the Angels 7 times. You have 3 more games with the A's. So the schedule will get tougher again. You have to take advantage of this. I think at the minimum you have to go 5-2 in these 7 games, Dave. Win this series 3 out of 4, and then win the 2 out of 3 at home against the Astros and move on.
Sold. Absolutely. I heard CB with the dig.
By the time you're done with these 2 clubs, you're only going to have 17 games remaining on your schedule. And you're a half game back of the Tigers and 3.5 back of the A's. This is what you have to take advantage of.
You don't play the Tigers anymore. Done with them. So Morales is on deck. Time granted. Cano hits it hard. Center field. Going back. Robertson. Nice play. Jackson was past second. Tags and gets back to first safely. 2 away. Ball's carrying.
Cano gave it a good ride. This is a line drive. If he gets in the air under it, probably a home run, but it's a line drive right at Robertson in center field. He's able to get back just in time. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, as Robertson's concentration right on the end of the glove. And as Dave mentioned, Jackson was around second. If he drops it, he scores easily, but had to go back to first.
Two away, man at first for Kendrys Morales. A difficult run for him against Texas this year. Strike 1. The Mariners to definitely make this a very exciting time for themselves. Mr. Norfield, we'll see him batting in the 7 hole. Lloyd McClendon. Real pleased with the way things worked out yesterday. Corey Hart hadn't played since August 1. Comes in and gets a home run. Proves to be the game winner in the 7th inning in yesterday's game. Morales late. Good swing. 1-2. Rush ready with the 0-2 pitch. Andrus gets a friendly hop and flips to Odor to get the force on Jackson. That'll do it for the Mariners in the 1st inning. Rangers coming to bat against Roenis Elias. Roenis Elias has lost his last 3 starts. Hasn't won since the 7th of August against Chicago. Looking to turn the tide tonight here in Texas.
For manager Ron Washington leading off, it'll be Daniel Robertson. Then it's Andrus Rios. Beltre still having a good year. .323 average his career here in Texas. .334 with 76 home runs. Want to stay away from him. Rua, Rosales, Aaron Sebia, Odor, and Choice rounding out the 9 for the Rangers. For Elias on the year, looking for his 10th win. If he can get the 10th win tonight, he will be the 4th starter for the Mariners this year to get double-digit wins. 137 strikeouts to the 60 walks. Opponents hitting just .240 against him. He's given up 16 home runs this year. Defense for the Mariners, Ackley in left, Jackson in center, DeNorfia out in right. Seager at third base, Taylor and Cano playing up the middle. Morales is at first base. Again, Corey Hart the DH, and Jesus Sucre will do the catching.
Question about Elias. He's been trying to be too fine, which has led to these problems over the last 3 games. Instead of just, he was aggressive. Remember early on in the year?
Well, I think a couple of things. He was aggressive, and he was aggressive pitching inside. I think the tendency for him is to try to nibble early in the count, and then he's trying to throw a strike, so it's either in the middle of the plate or he walks a batter. It takes him out of his rhythm. He can't get to his good curveball that he has this year. So go after him early in counts, except for Beltre. Be careful with Beltre, but the rest of the club, I think he should just be aggressive with him. A couple of fastballs to start this one. But I liked him better when he's pitching inside, especially to the right-handers with his fastball.
Popped up this way for strike 2, 1-2. Daniel Robertson leading off.
When you look at his outing, you talked about him early on, which was his 3rd outing of the year, and his first win was right here at Texas. He went 6 2/3, gave up just 1 earned run and a couple of walks. Faced the Rangers again later that month, had 3 walks, and then his last time against the Rangers back at home, he walked 4 Rangers.
There's Seager charging. Throws out Robertson, 1 away. When you look at his ledger this year, you know, you always come back to the game against the Yankees at the stadium in New York on May 1. Began attacking, 10 strikeouts, career best. The Detroit game, June 1. A month later, he goes a complete game. Shutout, 4-0, 1 walk, 8 Ks, pounding the strike zone.
Well, I think that a couple of things too is there's no denying his talent. He's a young man with a good arm. His fastball will be 92 to 94 miles an hour. He has one of the better curveballs you're going to see. His changeup has gotten much better this year, but his command at times he can get a little wild. And I think it's the inconsistency from his delivery, but he's a young pitcher. I think that they'll be able to straighten that out, and he'll be more consistent as he moves along. But they need him to pitch well going down the stretch here.
No question about it. 1-1, Elvis Andrus. During his media session today, William McClendon confirmed that Chris Young will indeed make his next start. All 2-1.
See a second half earned run average, the 7 starts that he has had. Pitched well. Vic Carapaz, the home plate umpire, missed a pitch on him right there. That was a good fastball at the bottom of the strike zone.
Off his glove into center field, base hit. Andrus aboard for Alex Rios.
That's just a fastball away from him. Almost hit him in the foot. He'll be in good shape if he can just keep the ball on the ground. Had a ground out on his first hitter. That ground ball finds a hole up the middle. Again, this is a fast field too. It's ground ball. Will get through the infield in a hurry, and in the outfield, the guys are going to have to take their angles to cut the ball off because it is going to get to the wall quickly here.
Going to pay attention to Andrus, 7th in the league in stolen bases with 25. Pick 1, Alex Rios.
Hard to believe Rios hitting .280, but just 4 home runs on the year.
I saw him in our place recently. That number just jumps out at you. Down the right field line. It's a foul ball.
Yeah, one of the things that jumped out at me is I can't remember the last time we showed up in September here in Arlington. And it's the Mariners that have out-homered the Rangers on the year. The Mariners with 111 home runs. The Rangers with just 96 on the year.
We've lived to see it, big fella. Oh, man, I know. Look at that number. Usually come in at the margin is substantial. Not the case here.
These guys are getting closer to 200 home runs. They haven't reached 100 yet. They are 14th in the American League in home runs. Mariners are 10th.
Ball at 2 strikes. Wind blowing straight in, and then it turns around and blows out the right field. Andrews takes off. Good jump. Gapper. Jackson. Here's double play right here. He'll throw it over to Morales. And a double play is going to end the inning. So Andrews was on the move. Hit sharply by Rios, but easy play for Austin Jackson. To the second inning we go. Yes, indeed. Last time we were here, back-to-back days of 43,000 fans here, but when you come in this far out of it, 30.5 behind the Angels, people tend not to show up. When Kyle Seager dreams about playing baseball, I wonder if the opposition's always the Texas Rangers.
I would think so.
356 on the season, 331 for his career against Texas. 12 home runs, 6 of them in this ballpark.
We talked about it. It's a good hitting ballpark, but Kyle sees the ball well here. You mentioned those career numbers. Oh, boy.
Deep to right. Going back Rios. He's got a beat on it. And right in front of the track makes the catch.
Thought he had another one.
Yeah, 2-0 count. He's ahead.
Kyle is homered in back-to-back games, looking to make it 3 games, but just misses as he flies out to right. Take a look between the two teams, the Mariners and the Rangers, and again you can see the record, big difference there. Batting average, Rangers still have the edge, but the Mariners scoring more runs, something we haven't seen in a long time. We were talking about the home runs earlier, and then of course earned run average, Mariners favor by a long shot. Rangers last in pitching in the American League. But I think for Kyle, when you look at those numbers, let's not forget this. The Rangers have had some really good ball clubs. This year has been a struggle for him, but he's put those numbers up against some pretty good pitchers here in this ballpark.
Yeah, 2 teams, 2 years in which they went to the World Series.
Corey Hart with a home run in the 7th inning yesterday. And Kyle going back-to-back. That ended up being the difference in the game. Good play by Beltre at third.
Good to have Corey back. And McClendon, his legs were feeling so good he could attempt a stolen base today. Somebody said, does he have the green light? Answer, no.
And Felix, as usual, giving Beltre a hard time at third.
No Felix in this series. Good game to pitch yesterday.
He was really good yesterday. Gave up the one solo home run to Dunn, but other than that, he was on point. Mariners needed him to be, and he was there for him as they won 2-1.
Nice rebound for him. Here's Chris Denorfia. Chris has got a good track record during his career right now. The bumpy bad road at 0 for his last 14. So yes, he is due. 2 outs, nobody on. He's got a 2-1 count. Inside for ball 3. Here's Taylor on deck. And Denorfia is aboard, a 2-out walk. So Felix Hernandez picks up the win yesterday in Oakland. Man, did the Mariners need it or what? He goes to 14-5 with a 2.18 ERA.
And the common theme is you're going to see him split the outside corner with all of his pitches. Gets a little bit of defensive help. But for the most part, he was on his game. He had a good changeup yesterday. Everything down in the zone, a big key for him. Even the home run that Dunn hit off of him, I thought he made a good pitch to him. Dunn just beat him on that particular pitch. Overall, he was excellent. A lot of ground ball outs, keeping the ball on the ground.
And Beltre will have a running dialogue all game.
What's been interesting, though, especially this year, is Felix, he doesn't play around anymore when he's pitching against the Rangers. Remember how they used to go back and forth
during the game?
During the game, that doesn't happen anymore. He doesn't want to hear it from Beltre, and I don't blame him.
Does a good job. He just ignores it. Felix would have fit with the guys that maybe 2 generations ago when bench jockeying was at its high, probably at its highest points, because he's wearing out Beltre, and I'm sure some of the other Hispanic guys too.
Oh, and I don't think it's going to stop as Beltre is laughing about it. I'm sure Andrews is hearing it too.
Taylor 1-2. Gets by the catcher Aaron Sebia. JP forced into action with Robinson Chirinos. He's got a stiff neck. And then the Talese kid, who we saw a couple of weeks ago, Ron Washington said, catching the last 4 days, he said the kid's uniform looked like it weighed a ton. So I run into JP today. He says, dude, I'm catching. I haven't caught 2 months. I said, go get him, Tiger.
Well, hopefully the Mariners can take advantage of this situation with a couple of outs. There was a walk to Denorfia. Now that wild pitch gets him to second. So Chris can come up with a clutch base hit.
We'll do it with a 2-2 count. Another thing too that's interesting, JP talking about he hasn't caught 2 months. It'd be interesting to see if the Mariners, employ the running game a little bit more now.
Well, look as if Austin Jackson, who started the game off with a base hit, he was getting a pretty good lead over there, but Ross did a good job. He threw over a number of times trying to keep him close, so I'm sure Ross aware of that. He'll work hard to try to give him a chance.
3-2 pitch fouled off.
Number 9 hitter, Jesus Sucre. Waiting on deck. He's been playing well lately.
Work he's turned in or put in with Howard Johnson. It's really paid off the last, I want to say, 3 weeks. Different hitter. Talking about Sucre.
He's just staying at the middle of the field. I think the tendency when he first came up here was he was trying to do too much, trying to pull the ball. Since he's been committed to staying at the middle of the field, he's starting to pick up his hits. Had a good bunt the other day on Saturday when Paxton was pitching. That was a huge play in the game because Jackson came up with a base hit to drive in a couple of runs after the sacrifice bunt by Sucre.
That's a skill set that I get a feeling Lloyd's going to continue to have to call on as we come down the stretch here. Not just for Sucre, but for others. Taylor Good at bat, works a walk, back-to-back 2-out walks here in the second inning. Game 2 of this series tomorrow. CenturyLink Link to what's next. Hisashi Iwakuma goes against Scott Baker. Kuma 13 wins and a 2.90 ERA.
Another matchup that really favors the Mariners.
Iwakuma 6th in the league in ERA. Fouled off by Sucre. Mariners threatening here in the second inning. 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Well, Robbie Ross hasn't been real sharp. 35 pitches, 20 strikes, 15 balls for Robbie Ross.
Oh, 2 to Sucre. Limited schedule, Major League Baseball tonight, just 8 games. That Baltimore team continues to roll, a 7-2 lead in the 5th at home against Cincinnati. Pitch to Sucre. Stinging for a ball. Angels playing at Minnesota. No score, bottom of the second. One-two pitch. Double foul.
Rangers have also had their issues in the bullpen, and with Ross right now, he's approaching 40 pitches working here in the second inning.
One-two pitch. Up high. 2-2.
And the next pitch will be 40.
Pitch number 25 in the inning. If they make him pay a price. Sucre, line drive, left field. That'll get down. Coming around third is Denorfia. And he's going to score. Jesus Sucre with an RBI. The Mariners have an early lead here in Texas. 1-0 against Robbie Ross and the Rangers. RBI for Sucre, his 4th.
We're talking about Jesus and how much he has improved. Good adjustment in this at bat. All these pitches inside, so they read the scouting report. Robbie Ross trying to get a cutter in on his hands, but he's still able to stay inside of it and hits a line drive into left field to pick up a run for the Mariners.
Productivity from the bottom of the order with 2 outs, 2 walks, and an RBI single. Boy, that's a great sign to see Sucre getting involved offensively.
Great sign to see the Mariners score first.
That's part of the equation.
That's when they're at their best.
You got that right. That was the theme the last couple of days. Sucre, when he starts, coming into today's game, Mariners are 11-3 of his starts. There's Jackson. Infield hit to lead off the ball game. A little extra boost when you get it all done with 2 outs, right?
It helps. I think it's also deflating for the opposing team. But for the Mariners to score early, I think always takes a lot of pressure off of them.
Up the middle, base hit. Taylor, great speed. He's going to score easily. Motoring to third is Sucre. He'll hold there. Austin Jackson, an RBI single. 2-0 Mariners. Well, Austin Jackson, his 43rd run batted in. 2 for 2 day for Austin.
Seen a lot of this from him, staying inside the baseball, fights it off, trying to get a cutter in on his hands, hits it back up the middle. You can see Andrews playing him to pull the ball.
If Ackley can keep it rolling here. All with 2 outs. Ball one. Ackley flied out to left in his first at bat.
You look at the Rangers. Here are 16 games under 500 at home, almost unheard of. Lost 5 in a row, just not playing well at all. And Mariners a chance to really extend the lead early in the ball game. That would help Elias be more aggressive in the strike zone.
There you go. 1-1 to Ackley. 3 for 9 career against Robbie Ross. 30th pitch of the inning right here. Trying to make him pay a big price here. 2 runs in, a couple of runners on. 1-2 pitch here to Ackley. 2-2. Snoop Gray at third, Jackson at first. Count even with for Ackley at 2-2. Inside, full count. Cano's on deck.
Well, Austin Jackson will be able to take off with the pitch. A couple of outs. 3-2 count.
Trying to inflict some big time damage here. Pitch. Bounce foul.
Good pitch to hit. Fastball right in the middle of the plate at 93 miles an hour.
Here we go again. 3-2. Jackson takes off. Outside ball 4. Bases loaded for Robinson Cano. All of this with 2 outs.
Well, gets 2 quick outs and a couple of walks. Both those runners have scored. Then it's back-to-back base hits and now another walk. So 3 walks in the inning. Robbie Ross really trying to help the Mariners out. Mariners have their best hitter coming to the plate and Cano. Cano hit the ball hard his first time up. Line drive, dead center field. Robertson made a fine running catch. Take extra bases away from him.
Mariners looking for their first grand slam of the season. Cano hit his first Mariner home run here. First visit to Arlington back in April. Reached out and got a changeup and pulled it into the right field seats.
Mariners and the Dodgers, the only teams without him that haven't hit a grand slam this year.
35 pitches for Robbie Ross here in the second. Cano is the 8th man to the plate. Cano looks at ball 1. 1-1. Inning started with Seager flying to right. Hart grounded out to third. Denorfia walked. Taylor walked. RBI single Sucre. RBI single Jackson and a walk to Ackley.
Well, the other part about it too, it's not just the pitches, but it's 95 degrees out.
Tell you what, it compounds everything. Center fielder Robertson shading towards left center for Cano. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Off speed, missed inside, 2-1. Not a lot working for him. Robbie Robertson right now. Robbie Ross, rather. Robbie Ross. Robbie Robertson, of course, with the band. Thought and some solo work. The last waltz was a great film. Two balls, 1 strike. 3-1.
And they're starting to get some action out in the pen. John Edwards.
Big pitch, 3-1 to Cano. Popped it up out of play.
This next pitch will be 40 in the inning for Ross.
Morales on deck, and what they'd like to see is Cano hit jackpot right here.
See what he's done with a full count this year. 367 batting average for Cano.
Sucre at third, Jackson at second, Ackley at first. Everybody's on the move. Pitch up the middle, base hit. Sucre scores. Coming right behind him is Jackson. 2-run single. Robinson Cano, the Mariners lead expands to 4-0 here at Texas. All the way to third is Dustin Ackley. Cano picking up 2 more runs batted in. It gives him 73 on the season.
Take a look at it, taking advantage of walks. Cano, 3-2 count. We showed it to you. 367 batting average. That number will go up for Robinson as he lines it back up the middle. Mariners 3 for 3 with runners in scoring position and taking advantage of 3 walks. All 3 walks have scored in the inning.
Ninth man to the plate is Kendrys Morales. And again, all of this damage done with 2 outs. Walk, walk, single, single, walk, 2-run single. Good work. Ball 1. Went off speed, couldn't get it there. 2-0.
Vic Carapazza, the home plate umpire, is not helping him at all. Anything that's close, he is not getting the call. And there you can see 57 pitches working here in the second.
2-0 count here to Morales. Up the middle, base hit. Ackley scores. Cano will hold at second. It's 5-0 Mariners.
4 for 4 with runners in scoring position.
And Ron Washington coming out to rescue Robbie Ross. Get him out. That is an onslaught with 2 outs.
Most of these hits going right back up the middle. Sucre pulled the ball, but everybody else hitting right back up the middle. Look at our McDonald Supermo as it's out of the reach of Elvis Andrus, the shortstop.
Well, putting into play what you talked about in the open. Take advantage of a downtrodden team, and they've done that here in the second inning. Batting around with a 5-0 lead. At Globe Life Park not too far from Cowboys, the AT&T Stadium. As the calendar turns to September, the Mariners continue to set their sights in the postseason. Every game matters, so make sure you're on hand to cheer on the boys in blue when they return home Monday to take on the Astros in a 3-game set. Join us for the hunt for the postseason when you get your tickets at Mariners.com. What a great inning for the Mariners. They've batted around. Here's Seager again.
Well, Kyle made the first out of the inning, just missing a home run. Fly ball to right field, right up against the 377 mark.
2-0 count. Thought he had one. John Edwards on in relief. Let's take a look at our Coors Banquet timeless moment. And Mr. Seager, in so many of these categories, boy, he's in great company, isn't he? Miguel Cabrera at the top. There's a 3-0 count.
Good fastball from Edwards, 96 miles an hour, so a different look for the Mariners lineup. Ross was throwing around 90 miles an hour.
There's a strike. Kyle thought it might have been ball 4.
I think with the way that he hits in this ballpark, he is just fine with him calling a strike right there. Give him a chance to swing the bat.
That will be enough. Here comes Cano. He'll score to make it 6-0. Kyle Seager with an RBI. Just keeps on coming as Morales motors to third. Boy, have an inning, huh?
I'll say. Well, yesterday, Kyle tied a career high in home runs with 22. This will tie a career high in RBIs for Kyle. 86 RBIs on the year. Has a real good chance to drive in 100. 25 and 100 sounds good for the type of year he's put together, hasn't it?
I'm in.
Mariners 5 for 5 in this inning with runners in scoring position.
It's a beautiful sight. What an inning. Corey Hart fouls one back. And the key that will be remembered here, we talked about trying to have a milestone series. Well, it's a milestone part of this game so far. All this damage with 2 outs.
Well, one of the other keys was an intense series against the A's. The Mariners winning the last 2 games, winning that series 2 out of 3. But coming in here, you thought maybe a little bit of a letdown. And like we were talking, Dave, the best way to stay away from that is to score some runs early. That'll get you excited. And these guys having an opportunity, helping themselves out with their batting average, picking up some numbers.
2 to Corey Hart. Couple of men aboard. Strike 3 call, delayed call by Carapazza. Doesn't take away the fact that it was a great inning for the Mariners. 11 men to the plate, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 left. Big early lead for the Mariners. Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting Grammy-nominated Hawaiian artist Willie K. September 27th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. By Ford, we are local. And by AM/PM, too much good stuff. Big inning for the Mariners. 11 men to the plate. 6 runs on 5 hits. Leonys Elias. Hey, kid, got you some runs.
He faced the minimum in the first inning. They gave him some runs. He was also sitting in the dugout for about a half an hour while the Mariners went to work.
Well, it's 96 degrees. Now, if this was April 1st, different problem. September 4th, where'd this season go? Beltre. These guys are Taylor calling everybody off. And he retires Adrian Beltre. As we take a look at our Delta Airlines keep climbing wild card standings.
Mariners a half a game behind the Tigers. 3.5 back of the Athletics.
Boy, those Athletics, Mariners take 2 out of 3 from them. Another series next weekend.
Well,
they were a little bit shell-shocked.
I think if the Mariners could take care of these 7 games, the 4 with the Rangers and the 3 with the Astros, by the time, well, then he hits them. By the time the A's get to Seattle, I think things might be a little bit tighter for that ball club.
Totally agree. And the opportunity is there. So a hit batter, Ryan Rua. Adam Rosales DHing tonight. I'm sure Rick Wade's told him, hey, let's throw strikes here. Big early advantage. Popped out of play.
He has a good fastball tonight. He's been 92 to 94 miles an hour. 18 pitches, 12 strikes, so he's in good shape there.
One pitch. Ball 2. Infield a double play depth pitch. Rosales, and what a snag there by Sucre. He's got a 3-1 count.
Talking to the bullpen catcher for the Mariners, Jason Phillips, and they're talking about Elias, and he said there are days because his mechanics aren't always in line that one pitch he will cut his fastball, the other time it'll run away from you. So as a catcher, you really have to be alert and stay with his fastball, because at times he's not even sure which direction it's going to go in.
3-2 count to Adam Rosales, batting in the 6th hole tonight, the DH. We're talking about the Athletics. They're off today. They have a weekend series at home against the Astros, and then go to Chicago for 4 before coming to Seattle. Strike 3 called. Rosales. First strikeout tonight for Elias, and earlier spoke with pitching coach Rick Waits, asking him what he expects out of Elias tonight.
I'd like to see 9 innings. I always want to see 9 innings, similar to Paxton last night, who almost got there. I think the rest that we gave him, he's ready from now to the end of the season, and he's feeling good, he's feeling healthy. It is hot, but to me that's never an excuse for anybody. It's hot for both teams. So Yeah, still our same approach. 1 inning, 1 hitter at a time, and let's go. We've got a full, strong bullpen tonight and at tonight's game. And so, Ronis, give us what you can tonight. Give us the best that you have, and we'll pick you up.
Good formula.
Good changeup right there. Aaron Sebia stepping in, an aggressive hitter, throws him a first pitch changeup, get a swing and a miss.
Mariners have handled him. Mariners' second visit in. He'd just been designated for assignment. Line drive. Taylor off his glove into left field. Ackley will get it into second, and Rua makes his way to third. Very hard.
We'll see how they score it. I think that is probably going to be a base hit, but it's certainly a line drive that Chris Taylor would normally handle. He timed his jump right off of his glove.
It is a base hit.
Jump a little bit higher than I thought when I originally saw the play. It would be a base hit deflected into left field. Second base hit for the Rangers.
Brings up Rougned Odor. Lefty in the lineup. Runners hit the corners. Backing ball for strike. Rua's at third. He was hit by a pitch and moved to third on the base hit by Aaron Sebia. Nelson Cruz, his 37th home run. Orioles 7-3 over the Reds in Baltimore. That's in the 6th. Ball 1 to Odor. Cleveland's on the board. 4-1 Detroit. Bottom 5 in Cleveland. One. Rick Waits, Chris Woodward on their left. Very good coaching staff. Good turnaround this year. Rich Donnelly, third base coach. Two and one. On to the 8th hitter. Can't get control of that curveball here with 2 outs and 2 on as you look at Michael Choice on deck.
One of the things we've seen from Elias at times, shake my head a little bit. He's in a 2-1 count. He throws the curveball, misses. Now he's probably going to have to throw him a fastball, and it'll be on the plate. A little bit easier for the hitter if he throws a fastball 2-1 and is able to get that strike, make things a little bit tougher.
And right on time. Here's a ball blasted deep to right. But it's run down by Denorfia. He caught a break. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left, 6-0 Mariners. Texas. Got a half moon above us, blue sky. Temperature at 90, what's it say, 91 degrees. Wind, as per usual, blowing out towards right field here at Globe Life Park.
Norfield was able to get things started in the second inning after a couple of quick outs. He worked a walk, eventually scored.
John Edwards on in relief of starter Robbie Ross Jr., who lasted just an inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 6 runs all earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. What an inning for the Mariners in the second. 11 men to the plate. 6 runs on 5 hits. Seven, 8, 9 here in the order. Denorfia, Taylor, and Sucre. 2 to Chris.
Edwards with a good fastball. He'll be in the mid-90s. Also mix in a hard slider.
Two and 2. Big inning for the Mariners. RBIs by Jackson, 2 for Cano, Kendrys Morales, Seager, and Sucre. Nice job by Denorfia to get the count full here. Chris Taylor on deck. Ball 4. There's no prescription needed when you join us for Neon Sunglasses Night at Safeco Field. Simply be one of the first 20,000 fans through the gates on Friday the 12th. The Mariners take on the A's, and you'll receive this awesome accessory. Stop by Mariners.com for tickets for Neon Sunglasses Night. Chris Taylor takes ball 1.
Chris also walked his first at bat. Mariners with 4 walks in the game. 3 of those walks coming in the second inning. All 3 scored.
On to Chris. Inside, 2-1. Edwards' command only slightly better than what Ross showed so far. Keeps like this, it'll be a push.
Sucre waiting on deck. He had a base hit his first time up, picked up an RBI, and eventually scored a run.
Ball 4, and it gets past the catcher Aaron Seavey at first and second. Nobody out. Another opportunity for the big inning for the Mariners.
Mike Maddox, pitching coach for the Rangers, making a trip out to the mound. I'm feeling, looking at the numbers for the Rangers, he's worn a path out in the dugout to the mound this year.
Getting his mileage in. Yet another reliever getting up, Michael Kirkman.
See Maddox pointing to the infielders. I think he's just letting Edwards know, you can let those guys help you out if you like. They can put the ball in play.
I think you've heard that speech before, haven't you?
I have a few times. Yeah. Sucre will get another base hit.
I was going to say, can you give us an edited version of what?
Something along the lines of what I just said.
Great. Down the back train. swinging and ate him up indeed. Coming around. The score is Denorfia, and the Mariners lead is now 7-0. Sucre hit that ball really hard.
A lot of top spin on it. You could see when it hit the dirt, it was going to come up on Beltre. Tried to stay in front of it, looked like. As it goes off the side of his glove and kicks into left field. We're looking at our McDonald's Supermo, and they'll give him a hit. So Sucre 2 for 2.
2 RBIs.
Yeah, a couple of RBIs. The Mariners are 6 for 7 with runners in scoring position.
Lots alike. Jackson's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Looks at a strike.
Another area where the Rangers have struggled this year. They are 14th in fielding.
Well, the Mariners are doing just what you're supposed to do to a down team. Get on them and stay on them.
Good note since August 6th. Highest average, 344 average with runners in scoring position, and again 6 for 7 tonight.
Just in the 3rd inning. Sad to say those numbers got to be the best Mariners have had this year. 2-2 to Jackson.
You know, one of the things that you think about as a hitter, you go through those different series and against those pitching staffs, the tough pitching staffs. Washington with a good staff. Of course, the A's always have a good staff. And all of a sudden you get to one of these staffs where they have a lot of young pitchers. They have struggled this year. Chance to get healthy. Guys trying to take advantage of it.
But Jackson swings and misses. Strikeout victim. There's one away in the 3rd.
Trust me, as a player and a hitter, you know it. You know when those days are going to show up for you. And this is a 4-game series. A lot of guys thinking about pushing those numbers up.
Gives Wash.
So he will go with Michael Kirkman, the left-hander, who's been getting loose in the pen.
Ackley and Cano coming up. A couple of lefties. Ron Washington going to make a move down. 7-0. Mariners in the lead here in the 3rd inning. By CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, try Jack's Spicy Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. Statue paying tribute to many of the cowboys going through this Dallas-Fort Worth area. Cattle drives for a long period of time. Right now the Mariners driving the Rangers crazy with a 7-0 lead here in the third. Ron Washington already gone to his third pitcher of the night.
3 pitchers already. Michael Kirkman will take over. Doesn't pitch much, just 2/3 of an inning for him on the year. Bring up Dustin Ackley. Dustin 0 for 1. Flew out to left field his first time up, walked and scored in the second inning.
2-minute board here for Dustin. Ball 1. Seven runs on 7 hits for the Mariners tonight. Looking for more. Ackley's got a good count here, 2-0. Hit well down the right field line. That will get foul.
He jumped all over that,
sure
didn't he?
Did.
Boy.
I know you got to throw a strike, and guess what? I'm ready.
Plenty of distance. It's fouled by a pretty good margin, but well up into the second deck.
Here's Taylor at second. Sucre at first with 1 out. 3-1.
And yet another hitter's count. Cano looking to get his third at bat, and we're just in the third inning. Good sign for the Mariners.
Right here. Three-1 pitch. Ground ball. First baseman throws high, but no problem for Andrus. Nice play by Rua. So they get the force on Sucre. And over to third, Chris Taylor.
Cano with a base hit his last time up, picked up a couple of RBIs. He's also scored a run. Base hit right back up the middle on a 3-2 pitch.
Will be the 6th man to the plate here in the third inning. 11 batted in the second inning for the Mariners. They scored 6 times on 5 hits. To Cano. Bounce foul. Cano starting today. He's the 5th leading hitter in the American League. Beltre 3rd leading hitter. And Robbie 4th in hits. Get to it on the right. Manager Lloyd McClendon. Mariners in good shape here. Two to Cano. Center field. That's going to get down. There's another run. It's Taylor. That's going to roll. Ackley will score easily. And Cano, a 2-run double. 9-0 Mariners here, Texas. 3rd inning. Robbie with 4 runs knocked in tonight. He's 2 for 3.
And Ackley and Taylor have both scored 2 runs each. Talked about the outfield here. It is a quick outfield, and Robertson, who was playing shallow, as the ball gets past him, Ackley will come all the way around from first and score. is having a night with runners in scoring position. 7 for 10. Morales with a base hit.
0-2 hitting there by Cano. Ball 1. Might as well go for the double figures here with Cano at second. Outside 2-0.
Amazing sometimes pitchers. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way, but you constantly put big league hitters into these types of counts. 2-0, 3-1, 3-2. It's going to cost you, and it has for Kirkman so far. Constantly falling behind the hitters.
Rios coming on. Is he going to be able to get it? The second baseman Odor goes back to get it. And that'll do it for the Mariners. Another big inning as they put 3 more on the board and have a 9-0 lead. Take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Comfort USA. So we've got 3 more games here with the Rangers come home for Houston and the A's. Don't forget the Mariners only have 9 more home games remaining. The good news, they've performed quite well on the road. Coming into this inning, Elias had thrown 29 pitches. Texas Rangers with 3 pitchers had thrown 94.
Well, hopefully he'll continue to throw strikes and work ahead of hitters. Huge lead at this point.
There's base hit off the bat of Michael Choice.
Third base hit. Third base hit of the game for the Rangers. Solid line drive back up the middle. There's a fastball right down the middle. 91 miles an hour.
Getting the second time around now. Here comes Daniel Robertson. Rounded out third, his first time up. Andrews got a first inning single. Second inning infield hit for Aaron Sebia. Now Choice is aboard with a base hit. Picking up again. Is the old ballpark here this windy?
No, we gust. Similar to what we're getting tonight.
1-1 to Robertson. straight in, and it turns around and goes right out to right field. High pop. Morales hangs with him.
Good play. We were just talking about the wind, and certainly carried it over towards the seats. Morales able to stay with it, was turned around a little bit, but hung with it, made the catch. Not sure that Cano would have been able to get there.
Like Cano, the kid also overran it after Boston was going back the other way.
Yeah, you can see him make an adjustment right here. Good play.
Elvis Andrus, shortstop. Base hit to center first inning.
Spencer Patton getting loose in the pen for the Rangers. All these teams with expanded rosters have a lot of extra bodies, and it looks like Ron Washington is going to need all of all the guys out in the pen anyway.
Ball one from Elias. 1-1. Just tuning in. I know other things are going on here, but the Mariners have been outstanding here. Innings 2 and 3, scoring 9 runs on 7 hits in those 2 innings. Bouncing ball gets through the hole. Base hit. First and second for the Rangers now. Bring up Alex Rios.
Second base hit of the inning. Rios into a double play. It was Andrews who was at first, went to steal second. Rios hit a line drive to center field. Austin Jackson, the Mariners center fielder, able to double up Andrews at first.
Elias working with a big lead. Drops in a breaking ball for strike. Base hit center field. Choice around third. He'll score. Jackson will get it into second base. Andrews to third. And the Rangers are on the board. It's 9-1. RBI for Rios is 54th.
It's another breaking ball. The 2 breaking balls they threw him were up in the zone. That one at 79 miles an hour. Rios hits it hard back up the middle. And Rick waits quickly out to the mound. I'm sure he's going to talk to him about using his fastball.
Got a good fastball. See if he uses it here. It's amazing when you watch over the years and during your whole career. Did you see guys like this who would have a good fastball, fall in love with the curveball, just be bound and determined to get the curveball over?
What happens with especially young pitchers is somebody will hit their fastball and then they get away from it.
Right.
You know, then all of a sudden they feel that they got to throw something else, and that's not the case. You're going to give up some hits. He has a good fastball tonight. Locate it, get a ground ball, get yourself a double play, and get out of the inning.
Fouled off by Adrian Beltre. Popped up the shortstop his first at bat. Had a great year. Third behind Altuve and Victor Martinez in batting in the American League, starting this evening at 3:23. Over third is Andrews. Rios at first. 2 to Beltre. One, two, way outside, 2-2. Two to Beltre. So you're out in the field. You got the big lead. He's struggling. You're kicking yourself to stay awake, right?
Well, you know, there's a little bit of frustration in it too. He's obviously not trying to fall behind hitters in this inning, but he's getting a little bit frustrated at times. I think one of the things he needs to think about is Lloyd McClendon is not going to let this lead get away.
No way. Not going to happen.
Yeah, he's looking for his 10th win on the year. He better get in the strike zone.
Third inning. And at some point, a boiling point will be reached. They're loaded up.
Guys in the bullpen starting to move around. And Rick Waite's on the phone.
Andrews at third, at second is Rios. Beltre at first, Ryan Luai. Playing in his 7th game this season. Big first baseman. With Leon. Wow, that pitch is not working all tonight. Ball 1. Tell Dominic to start heating up in earnest here. This is starting to get away from Elias.
Well, I agree with you, and you can see even on that last pitch, looked like a fastball. Took a lot out of it and just trying to aim it into the strike zone. Kyle Seager making a trip out to the mound. And this is a good idea. Talk to the young man.
Detroit's got a 4-1 lead. Bottom 6 at Cleveland. Angels up 4-0 in the 5th at Minnesota. 2-0 count here to Rua. 2-1.
Lou Piniella used to ask me all the time, you could throw a strike 2-0. Why can't you throw it on the first pitch?
Boom.
And I think at times, you know, for pitchers, again, we were talking about it earlier, is they try to be too fine and then they fall behind and they have to throw it over the middle of the plate. As you take a look at Leon. That was a good fastball. That last fastball at 94 miles an hour.
2-1. Come back here. We'll get one there. The lead runner, 2 outs. This is still loaded. Fielder's choice for Rua. He's aboard.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to field it cleanly. They might have been able to get a double play.
There's Rosales. Taking a called third strike on a 3-2 pitch in the 2nd inning. Strike 1. His fastball command's not what it used to be. 1-1.
Well, there was some thought that maybe with the innings that he's had this year, because he's surpassed any innings that he's thrown in the past as far as the amount for the entire season, that maybe he was getting a little bit tired and overthrowing. You heard Rick Waits last inning. We had him talking about it, and he said that with the extra rest that they've given him, that he should be good to go the rest of the way. But at times, it just doesn't look that way. He's almost fighting himself.
Chopper to Seager. Quick release. Nice play to get Rosales, and that'll do it. A run on 3 hits, no errors, 3 left. 9-1 Mariners. Followed by Corey Hart and Chris DeNorfield.
Kyle now with 86 RBIs, picked up an RBI his last time up. So he has tied the single season highs. And that hit him, and it did. With home runs at 22 and now 86 RBIs.
This pitching tonight has not been good. Most popular way to follow the Mariners' push to the postseason is with MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, the MLB TV game of the day, and more. Get at Bat for your smartphone or tablet. Get it from the App Store or visit Mariners.com. So Ron Washington's seen enough of Michael Kirkman. Take a break. 4th inning, and the Mariners lead it 9-1. Back to what turned out to be a delicious second inning after a couple of outs. A lot of work done by the Mariners. Good stuff.
Well, it's one thing to get the walks, but you have to take advantage of it. And the Mariners did that. After a couple of walks, they start hitting the ball around the ballpark. A lot of guys checking in with base hits tonight for the Mariners. Already 8 hits on the board and 9 runs.
Running into the plate in the second inning. Got it all after 2 outs. And now Ron Washington has gone to his bullpen again for the 3rd time. Corey Hart going to face a youngster,
Spencer
Patton. Came over from Kansas City in the Jason Frazier trade. July 16th. Making a big league debut.
Well, I can guarantee you this. He may think that that the game is a little bit out of reach right now, but he's still nervous. Has some butterflies. Kyle Seager led the inning off and was hit by the first pitch from Kirkman. So Kyle is over at first base as Corey Hart will step in.
Corey tonight with a ground out to third and a strikeout looking. Major league debut. Corey Hart. 7th inning home run yesterday proved to be the game winner. It was in Oakland. Oh, 1 to Corey. Just a high pitch. Good looking box score. Hart trying to check in.
Denorfia waiting on deck. He's walked a couple times and scored. Both those walks. Taylor right behind him. He's done the same thing. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Rangers really helping the Mariners out tonight. Mariners will certainly take it.
Popped it up. Coming in long run. Robertson calling everybody off. Makes the catch. Patton down at AAA Round Rock. 15 games, a 1-1 record. 3.38 ERA. 4 for 4 in save opportunities. Brings up Chris Denorfia. 1 out, 1 on. 3 ball counts worked by Chris. Who's up ahead 3-1 and with the 3-2 count. This next pitch will be pitch number 100 thrown by the Rangers staff. One to Chris. Pretty good slider. 1 and 2.
To come in and throw strikes again. He's making his major league debut. 7 pitches, 5 strikes for him. That's a good sign. And Ron Washington, Mike Maddox looking closely. They're going to need some pitching going into next year. Good addition for the young man.
Denorfia keeps the at-bat alive here. Rangers going to the World Series in 2010 and 11, losing to the Giants and the Cardinals. If you haven't seen this club since then, yep, there have been a lot of changes. Derek Holland on the left. Jeff's back from injuries. Got 2 starts under his belt. To Norfield. Slicing fly ball detour. Taken care of by Orioles.
Cullen will get the start on Sunday. A good matchup by a couple of talented left-handers. Paxton going for the Mariners. Holland for the Rangers.
It's Colby Lewis. Pitched a heck of a game against the Mariners. A 12-4 win last week. Chris Taylor, 2 walks tonight, 2 runs scored. 2 outs with Seager. First base. They don't hold him on. Strike 1. Behind 0-2.
Patton has a good fastball. Topped out at 95 miles an hour. 2 fastballs to Chris, both of them at the top of the strike zone.
One and 2. Counts even at 2-2. Jesus Sucre. Good night for him. 2 singles, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. Strike 3 call. Seager hit by a pitch. He'll start the inning. He's left stranded. Mariners lead 9-1. Root Sports is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Make it great. And by Seattle City Light. Visit seattle.gov/WePower for more information. Always good road crew following. And they have an interesting relationship. One's a Mariner fan and one's a Ranger fan.
One of them is really happy right now.
Yes, indeed.
Mariners up 9-1. Dominic Leone had been up in the bullpen, but Elias was able to get himself out of a bases loaded situation, so Lloyd McClendon sent him back out to pitch the 4th. Leone has sat down in the pen. Nobody getting loose out there. 52 pitches, 31 strikes for Elias.
Bottom third of the order for the Rangers: Aaron Sebia, Odor, and Choice. Starts Aaron Sebia off with a breaking ball, strike 1. 1-1. Elias tonight with 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Has not had crystal clear, sharp command. At the end of the bat. 1 away. Ned Odor, only lefty in the lineup from the Rangers tonight for second baseman. Slide out the right. Coming up tomorrow, Century Link to what's next. Sashiki Wakuma, one of the ERA leaders in the American League, takes on Scott Baker.
Odor put a pretty good charge into it his last time up. Elias falling behind. A couple of runners on. The fly ball out to right field. Morphe was able to catch it right in front of the fence.
Ball 1. Hit through the hole. That's a base hit for Odor. Here's a reminder that you should ride with all of your fans on Sound Transit and enjoy freedom from traffic and parking. To plan your next trip, visit soundtransit.org.
We'll bring up Michael Choice, number 9 hitter. Choice has scored the 1 run for the Rangers. He had a solid line drive base hit his first time up.
Ball 1. So Elias tonight, 10 out of 18 in first pitch strikes.
That was a strike. Vic Carapazza can help these guys out a little bit. He's not calling anything unless it's clearly on the plate.
Cano turns a nice double play. Made it look easy, as he always does, and has fun doing it. 9-1 Mariners. Series at Texas. Take a look at our Geico, the state MLB history. June 4th of '93, Jim Abbott pitched the Yankees' first no-hitter in 10 years, a 4-0 victory over the Indians. Jim, an outstanding performer. He's, remember, left-hander, born without a right hand. And he made himself into a primo athlete. High school quarterback. He was outstanding. Pitched at Michigan. Pitched with the Yankees and the Angels, among other teams, and a really good fellow.
Had a long career. Faced him many times.
Hit a good breaking ball.
Good cut fastball.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guys that really started to use the cutter quite a bit.
Spencer Patton will continue here. This is his major league debut. Hot hitter tonight, Jesus Sucre. A couple of singles and has driven in 2 runs and scored 1 himself. It'll be Sucre, Austin Jackson, and Dustin Ackley, 9-1-2. Sucre gets out of the way, 2-1. Good rip, batted 2-2.
Looks like he has a good fastball. He wants to pitch at the top of the strike zone. At least that's where most of his fastballs are, right at the top. He's topped out at 95 miles an hour. That's another high fastball.
Full count. Cleveland is tighten up that game. 4-3 Detroit now. Bottom of the 7th in Cleveland. 3-2 pitch. Sucre. Center field, left center field for Robertson. There to make the play.
Bring up Austin Jackson. Austin 2 for 3 so far. A couple of base hits, has scored a run, and driven in a run, having a good night.
Angels continue to lead at Minnesota. That's 4-1. Top the 6th. Strike 1, Austin. Off the end of the bat, Andrus bare hand. That's a nice play. 2 outs.
Not sure if he called Beltre off or not, because it looked as if Beltre was going to try to cut across and make the play. Jackson can get down the line. You see the barehanded play. This is not easy to do when the ball is rolling like that. Typically, the guys will barehanded, it'll barely be moving, but that's moving at a pretty good pace. And a fine play by Andrus.
2 away. Here's Ackley. Dustin tonight, a fly to left, walked, a run scored in the 2nd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd and also scored. Andrus has this one. And a quick inning. Top of the 5th. Mariners go 1-2-3. A 9-pitch inning for Patton. 9-1 Mariners. lead of 9-1.
We're going to bring Bill Kruger on. We're going to talk about Elias a little bit, Bill, and I've watched him tonight, and at times it looks, the young man obviously has the stuff to pitch at the big league level, but one of the things with him is, I think because of his stuff, he gets away with quite a bit, and he's inconsistent at times. Can you talk a little bit about what you're seeing from Elias and maybe some of the things that he might have to work on as he goes into the winter? That's an interesting point. I had thought of that, Bill. And when you're talking about pitching with a big lead, what are some of the things that you have to concern yourself with? I mean, you talked about Felix, a veteran guy, one of the best pitchers in the game, and now Elias pitching with a big lead. What is something that you need to concentrate on so that you can just get through some innings and get through them quickly? Thanks, Bill. Look forward to hearing your comments in the postgame.
Always good to hear a guy drop a Sandy Koufax told me. Love it. Thanks, Bill.
Well, Bill Kruger, a left-hander, you know,
with the Dodger organization. That's very cool. Just about every point you can see, you know, Elias trying to implement what he was talking about, but difficult.
Well, one of the things that Bill said, there's an art to it. You don't get many of these types of games where you have a huge lead, especially this early in the game, and you know, concentration and game plan and all that stuff changes quickly when you're a team, and you're happy to have all the runs, but it changes. Vic Carapaz isn't helping him much on that outside corner. That's a good pitch.
Three and one, Elvis Andrus. Taylor backing up Seager. Stretched by Morales. Too much speed by Andrus. Base hit. Third hit of the night for him.
Good play by Taylor, but once it gets past Kyle Seager, Kyle has the only chance to try to get him out. He goes just past his glove as Kyle dives for it. Strong throw from Taylor, but just too much speed for Andrus. He almost stepped on Morales at first.
Oof. Morales walking over to Elias. I wonder if he got a piece of him. He's trying to walk it off. Leon throwing again.
For Elias, 70 pitches working here in the fifth inning.
Trick one, Alex Rios. A line drive to center field to Jackson, who made the catch and then doubled Andrus off at first. Andrus was running at the pitch. Got a double play. It ended the first inning. Up the middle, Cano for one. Cano for two over to Morales. Second 4-4-3 double play. He's turned tonight. 9-1 Mariners. Detroit and Cleveland in the 8th. Meanwhile, Cincinnati catching up to Baltimore. It's 9-7 as we look at Luis Alberto Bonilla making his major league debut. Came over in the deal with the Phillies for Michael Young.
Back-to-back pitchers out of the bullpen for the Rangers making their debut. Spencer Patton pitched well, threw the ball well for the Rangers.
40 pitchers used tonight and 63 players used on the season. That's a major league record. Extends their major league record as Vic Carapazza takes one. His crewmates come over. Larry Vanover, Paul Mallard, Angel Hernandez. So here comes it's Angel and Paul Mallard. Try to make them laugh. Get your thoughts on it. Vic is just celebrating birthday in July. 35 years old. Tim Bogart, bench coach, Ron Washington. All part of the game. Angel Hernandez want to hang with him. Vic's an Air Force veteran. Went to the Harry Wendelstadt Umpire School in 2003. Second year as a staff member here in the big leagues. That is one heck of an occupational hazard. Cano 2 for 3. He's knocked in 4. High fly ball, right center field. Rios makes the catch. Away in the 6th. There's affordable family fun at every BTCU Family United Safeco Field. Pick up select view level tickets for only $10. The last event of the season is next Monday against the Astros. So get your seats for the family right now at Mariners.com. Luis Alberto Bonilla. Major league debut.
Kendrys Morales 1 for 3 as an RBI in this one.
He's working from the third base side of the rubber. It shows you his number. Interesting way he sets up. That's the ball to Odor. He throws out Morales.
That setup you were talking about, Dave, you think that would be tougher on the right-handed hitters.
Oh, yeah.
Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour, hard slider. Kyle Seager has been on base a couple of times. 1 for 2, had a base hit in the 3rd inning, drove in a run, and was hit with a pitch his last time.
Bonilla from the same town that produced Fernando Rodney's from Samana in the Dominican Republic. 24 years old, 6 foot 175. Got into pro ball at 19 years old with the Phillies organization and was with them until the trade in the 13 season.
Logan Morrison is going to pinch hit for Corey Hart. And it looks like Elias may be done. Leon throwing again in the pen, so that might be it for Elias.
Doing one to Kyle. Your RBI count tonight for the Mariners: Jackson, Cano's got 4, 1 for Morales, 1 for Seager, and 2 for Sucre. Just joining us, the Mariners went absolutely nuts in the 2nd inning. 6 runs, 5 hits. 11 men came to the plate. All the runs scored with 2 outs. A fly out and a ground out. Then the festivities really got going. There's a pop-up. Beltre has it in his sights. Makes the play. The Mariners are gone in the 6th. They enjoy a 9-1 lead. In the 6th inning. It's been a good evening for the Mariners. And a reminder coming up this fall on Root Sports, it's the high school football game of the week presented by Papa Murphy's. We kick off the season tomorrow featuring the Capital Cougars versus the Tumwater Thunderbirds at 8:30 p.m. Don't miss all your favorite local teams in action this season here on Root Sports. Roenis Elias is done after 5 innings.
5 innings, 7 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 72 pitches for Elias. He's in line to get his 10th win on the season. Again, that will be the 4th Mariner to get their 10th win as Dominic Leone will take over his 49th appearance on the year. 2.34 ERA, 61 strikeouts, 23 walks in 57 2/3. Opponents hitting just .219 against Dominic. Good fastball, 95 miles an hour with a hard slider.
Dominic's going to get 4, 5, and 6. Beltre, Rua, and Rosales.
Justin Smoke will take over at first base, so Morales' night is done.
Hopefully he did not get spiked, and if he did, not too badly. He'll play Andrus in the last half inning.
Yeah. Just watching him, he didn't appear to be limping badly. Maybe they just want to get some ice on it. Mariners up by 8 runs. Smoke probably would have gone into the game as a defensive replacement anyway. Just getting in there a little bit earlier tonight.
Beltre tonight popped a short and a walk. Taylor can't get to it. Base hit. A good year for EB.
1 for 2 tonight. Take a look at it. He had lined out to short, walked, and now a base hit up the middle. Chris Taylor trying to keep it on the infield and playing him to Cole, and he hits it back up the middle.
Well, he's been a good hitter. Did you expect to see him as a guy in the top 5 for just about the entire year?
Not really. Yeah. You think of him more as a power guy.
280 with big numbers.
Run producer.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Double play. Taylor's going to take it himself. It's a 4th double play tonight turned by the Mariners.
That's what we want to see. Throw strikes, get the ball on the ground.
Here's Rosales. Rosales will strike out on the ground out tonight. One count. Angels in Minnesota now tied it at 4. That one hits Rosales. Angels at the Twins 4-4 bottom 6. Two outs, a man aboard for Aaron Seabier. It was 1 for 2. Chop foul. One.
Looking at the Mariners bullpen, I see a little more of Carson Smith tonight. Give that young man a chance to throw an inning. Carson, part of the September call-ups. Mariners called up a number of guys from AAA to help him out.
Pitched a couple of days ago. He looked pretty impressive. Ball center field, backing up Jackson. Got a carry on this, staying in the yard. And he makes the play. Double play, big part of that 6th inning. A 10-pitch inning for Dominic Leone to get his 3 outs. 9-1 Mariners. Second. Capital One Share Builder with the Seattle Mariners is proud to support benefit Seattle Children's Hospital with its Saves for Kids program. For each Mariners saved, Capital One Share Builder is going to donate $1,000 to Seattle Children's Uncompensated Care Program. Capital One Share Builder Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Well, one of the keys in the game you talked about, Michael, get on these guys early. That's what happened. 6 runs in the second, 3 in the third for the Mariners.
Well, I think with the struggles that the Rangers have had now, it's just a matter of coming in and throwing strikes. Good inning for Leon. Logan Morrison going to pinch hit for Corey Hart. Corey ended up 0 for 3 tonight. Morrison will get a chance to hit. Brandon Maurer getting loose in the pen. Hard throwing right-hander.
It'll be Morrison, DeNorfia, and Taylor. There against Luis Alberto Bonilla. Back-to-back relievers out of the pen. He and Spencer Patton making their major league debuts tonight.
Spencer Patton threw the ball well. I'm sure Wash liked what he saw from him.
Or 1 to Morrison. Deception's got to be a big part of this guy's repertoire. We're talking about Bonilla, the way at address, and then he turns his back completely to you. That's got to be tough picking up the ball.
Well, he's throwing 93, 94 miles an hour. You're absolutely right, Dave. Especially for a right-hander. Northie, a right-handed hitter waiting on deck. Good changeup.
Chris has scored 2 runs here tonight. Two and 2. Broken bat looper taken care of by Andrus. 1 away. We'll bring up DeNorfia. Detroit, Cleveland now top 9, 4-4. Minnesota hosting the Angels. That score tied at 4. Top of the 7th. DeNorfia, deep drive, left field. Got some carry going back, and it's gone. Way to break that offer. Chris DeNorfia breaks an 0 for 15 with his first Mariner home run. We got double digits. 10-1 Seattle.
10 runs for the Mariners. Chris has scored 3 of them, including that home run. Guess he didn't want to wait around and see what Bonilla was about. He jumped on a first pitch fastball up and in and hit it over the wall in left field. Some good pop on that. I wasn't sure he had enough of it, but it was well back into the seats.
Yeah, he did. Didn't quite have the sound, but man, drove it. Good stuff. Chris Taylor. This is strike.
Took another look. Again, this pitch up and in at the top of the strike zone. Throws the barrel to it.
Good, very high in praise. Chris DeNorfia said good all-around player. He's a better hitter than what he's shown to this point. And hopefully that is the start of something really nice here for Chris. Just broke an 0 for 15. Taylor behind 1 and 2. Chris is gone. 2 away with a run in here in the 7th. Our CenturyLink link to what's next. Tomorrow's starters, Sashi Iwakuma. Look for a big performance out of him tomorrow. Goes against Scott Baker.
Well, you would think it would be a good day for Iwakuma, looking for his 14th win with the struggles that the Rangers have had. If he has command, which he typically does, he should be efficient, work through the game quickly.
Strike 1 to Sucre.
Robbie Ross, Edwards, Kirkman, all the gentlemen that have already pitched for the Rangers. Bonilla, the 5th pitcher on the night.
So it popped up. Odor's got it. Highlight of the inning, Chris DeNorfia. His 2nd home run of the season, 1st of his Mariner tenure, and it's a 10-1 Seattle lead. Brought to you by Washington's Lottery and the Department of Imagination. What would you do if you won? Well, the Mariners enjoying this first full night here in Texas. They've got a big lead. 10-1 over the Rangers, a team that has really tormented them during the course of the season. It's the only team the Mariners in the division do not have a winning record against.
Brandon Maurer is going to take over for the Mariners. Probably pitch an inning. 60 2/3 on the year, 45 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .267 against the hard-throwing right-hander. James Jones will take over in center field, so Lloyd McClendon giving Austin Jackson a little bit of time off. James Jones will play center, and Brad Miller will take over at second base. Cano now out of the game.
Done a good job in that regard, getting guys to blow when they can, when the opportunity's presented itself.
And when it has, and Cano plays every day, and Jackson has played every day since he's come over, and I think that he understands that you're going to have a few days where you're going to be able to give these guys any time off, and this is one of those games. Get them off their feet for a little bit of time. And we're getting down to it, including this game, because they just 24 games left for the Mariners, and they're trying to get into the postseason. Those guys, not time to take time off, right?
Not now. If you get an opportunity like this, take it. This is a completely different Brandon Maurer than what we saw as a starter in Miami.
Well, we showed the 4.90 ERA. He has pitched much better than that out of the bullpen.
3 pitches, 1 out. He wasn't messing around. 1 down. Here's Brad Adam. Brad, thank you. You are giving it up again. Mariners with a 10-1 lead. One to Michael Choice. All 2 strikes. Tell you what,
98 miles an hour.
Have
Wow.
some. That's impressive. Just coming in, dealing. Catch a new episode of Mariners All Access every Sunday. Get exclusive player interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Mariners stories you can't find anywhere else. If you do miss this Sunday's episode, tune in for re-airs throughout the week on Root Sports. Your local programming schedule, visit rootsports.com.
Told Jen Mueller we'll have a nice feature on Brandon Maurer. So you tune in for that. Good fastball, 97 miles an hour.
What do we say all the time? You got it, use it.
Well, you know, when you're the opposing team and you're in one of these kind of games, you don't expect to see this kind of guy coming out of the bullpen.
Seager cuts it off and can't make the play.
Infield hit. Robertson can get down the line. Look at Kyle was going to have to rush his throw and ended up going off the end of his glove. That'll be an infield hit. Take another look at it. Chopper.
Two outs, a man aboard.
McDonald Supermo. You see Kyle trying to make the quick exchange so he can get rid of it.
Back to live action. Pop up to Northie's got it. Short right field. Brandon Maurer, excellent. 7th inning. You're handing out grades. Be an A+ for that inning. For your Mariner traveling party. 10-1. Guys in blue.
James Jones going to get his first at bat. Came into the game for Austin Jackson. Lloyd McClendon giving Austin a little bit of time off. So James Jones will get an at bat.
Just joining us. 6 runs second, 3 runs in the third, and then Chris Denorfia, his first Mariner home run in the 7th.
Martin in center field. Robertson, the center fielder, moved over to right, so Rios out of the game. I believe that's Sardinius at third base, taking over for Beltre. So both managers taking care of their veteran players and getting them out of this one.
One, two. Second baseman charges. Odor throws out James Jones. One away. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. One away. Here's Dustin Ackley. Scored 2 runs tonight. 0 for 3.
Brad Miller on deck. Brad getting into the game for Robinson Cano.
Pretty big night for him, huh? 4 runs batted in.
2 for 4 with a double, 4 RBIs, scored a run. And it looks like Tom Wilhelmsen will pitch the bottom of the 8th inning.
Lauer impressive again.
The best part of this too is it looks like Rodney will get a night off. He's pitched the last couple of days. I'm sure that's something that's worked out well for Lloyd.
Lee's starting to shake things up out there. Liner, base hit for Ackley. 10th hit for the Mariners. One out base runner here in the 8th for Brad Miller. In September, every game matters. And as the Mariners continue their march towards the postseason, now's the time for you to receive priority for the 2014 playoff tickets by placing a deposit on 2015 season tickets. For more info on how you can catch all the action both this year and next as a Mariners season ticket holder, log on to mariners.com/15.
Brad Miller get his first at bat of the night.
For the 1. 10 runs on 10 hits, no errors, 5 left. For the Mariners, a run on 9 hits, no errors, and 7 left by Texas.
Brad hit his 9th home run of the year in Oakland, the last series in Oakland. 9 home runs, second most by shortstop in the American League.
Mariners scoring 10 runs for the 9th time this season, the 5th time on the road. Three and 1 to Brad. Bonilla delivers 3-1 with the left, backing up his choice. 2-away.
And
smoke.
Yeah, he'll get his first at bat of the night. He came on to play defense for Morales. Morales started at first base.
Baltimore holds off Cincy 9-7. That's a final. Foul ball. Twins and Angels still tied. They're in the 8th, 4-4. Detroit and Cleveland tied 4-4 in the 9th. Yankees rally to win. Come back and win it in the 9th inning, 5-4 over the Red Sox.
Showing a good changeup tonight. along with a quality fastball, 93, 94 miles an hour. That was a good changeup at the bottom of the strike zone.
One and two. Fly ball left field. Choice is under it. That'll do it. 8th inning for the Mariners. No runs ahead. A couple of men left. Big Tom Wilhelmsen will take over when we return. 10-1 Mariners. In tonight's ball game, got his second home run of the season, first as a Mariner. Time for our Seattle City Light power play. And here's what it looked like.
How about a home run? His first home run as a Mariner. Hits it out to left field on a high fastball. Having a good night. He has scored 3 runs tonight. Go along with that solo homer.
To Northfield. Broken 0 for 15 with that home run.
Tom Wilhelmsen going to take over for the Mariners. Hard throwing right-hander for Tom. His fastball will be 95 to 98 miles an hour. Our curveball, changeup, occasional cutter.
Leon pitched an inning of relief. No runs ahead. Alberto Quintero takes over behind the dish. Brandon Maurer scoreless inning, and now Tom. Ioannis Elias stands to be the winner in this ballgame. He pitched 5 innings. It's a foul ball.
Good fastball in on his hands. One swing, broken bat, 95 miles an hour.
Leonys Martin.
Elias looking to get his 10th win. He will be the 4th Mariner starter this year to get double-digit wins. Of course, Felix, Iwakuma, Chris Young.
Gonna like that. Felix at 14, Kuma 13, 12 for Chris Young. Seen a lot of those swings from guys in this bullpen.
Just a good fastball up out of the strike zone. Martin trying to cheat a little bit, get the bat started. Wasn't able to stop it.
Line drive left field. Ackley has it under control. 1 out. Bring up Sardinas. Luis Sardinas took over for Adrian Beltre. Third base. Detroit and Cleveland now in the 10th at 4-4. One. So ball and 2 strikes. Dennis, a switch hitter, playing in his 29th game.
Just getting a piece of that curveball. Good curveball after some fastballs. Tom so far has topped out at 96. Good 12-6 curveball. Couple of months.
Two pitch. Doubled up by Taylor. Throws over to Smoke. 2 outs. There's Ryan Rua. Hit by a pitch, reached on a fielder's choice, bounced into a double play. Town pumps in a strike, 1-1. 6 runs in the second. 3 in the third, 1 in the 7th for the Mariners. Alex Rios, a 3rd inning RBI single, accounted for the Texas run. Ball and 2 strikes. Curveball hit down to Seager. Nice clean inning by Tom Wilhelms. 9th inning coming up. It's all Mariners, 10-1. Now 10-1. His opponent will be Scott Baker. Last outing for Iwakuma. Back home in Seattle.
A place that where he likes to pitch. And again, for Iwakuma tomorrow with the struggles we've seen from the Rangers, if he can command his fastball, working the good slider in the split, pitch well against the Nationals. His last home start.
7th in ERA in the American League.
Big key for him. Just keep the ball in the ballpark. Give his offense a chance to give him a lead.
9th inning. Kyle Seager's going to lead it off.
Tally Feliz will take over his 22nd appearance on the year. 2.78 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 8 walks. Opponents hitting just .203, but he's given up 5 home runs in 22 2/3. It will be Seager, Morrison, and Denorfia duo.
Feliz has one of the most easy motions of deliveries that you're going to find, and the ball gets on you quickly.
Yeah, he doesn't throw as hard as he used to. He's had some arm issues. He's gained some weight though. The hope is that he'll get that fastball back.
Well, how about when they were last in Seattle? I double checked. I recognized him facially, but I said, wait a minute.
Kyle 1 for 3 tonight, has an RBI.
He was rail thin when he first came up, throwing mid-high 90s. It's filled out. 1-1. Toronto wins tonight 1-0 over Tampa Bay. Danny Farquhar, he'll throw the 9th. We'll have 6, 7, and 8 in the order coming up. 1-2 to Seager. Fly ball left field. Easy opportunity for choice. One away. We hear this fall as Big Sky Conference football kicks off on Root Sports, presented by your local Ford stars. Make sure you watch the Eastern Washington Eagles take on the Montana State Bobcats. All the action's going to start Saturday, September 20, noon Pacific time on Root Sports, the home of Big Sky football.
Logan Morrison going to get his second at bat. Popped up to short his first time up.
One. First time Morrison facing Feliz. 1-1. Pitch to Morrison. Up high. Ground ball to the first baseman, Ruout, to Feliz for out number 2.
I see if Chris Denorfia can pick up another base hit.
Why not?
Had a home run his last time up.
1 for 2, scored 3 runs. First homer as a Mariners, second on the season.
More importantly, snapped an 0 for 15.
About
Get him moving in the right direction.
Big sigh of relief. Get that 0 for. Put it in the trash bin. Strike 1. Breaking ball for strike 2. Oh, 2 from Phillies. Early excitement for the Mariners. A 6-run second, a 3-run third. Then DeNorfia added a home run in the 7th. 10th time the Mariners have scored 10 or more runs. 5th time they've done it on the road. Line drive, right field, gets over the head of the right fielder Robertson. So Chris DeNorfia finishes this ball game with 2 hits. A 2 for 3 night. It goes walk, run, scored, a walk, run, scored, fly to right, home run, and now a double. Second Mariner double.
Well, his home run to left field, able to drive this ball, stays inside of it with a couple of strikes. A good sign. Fastball at the top of the strike zone and hits it over Robertson, the right fielder. Give Chris Taylor another at bat.
He scored twice tonight.
A couple of walks.
2 strikeouts. Strike 1.
Mariners tonight 7 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
I like a gaudy number like that. That's good.
Good to see.
Chris behind 0-2. And that season number is way up from what it's been the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, 2
way
out.
up.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that's a pretty good number. And tonight, you can see what they've done: 6 for 8. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs.
Breaking ball, swinging a miss. 9th inning, Danny Farquhar is going to come on. Final 3 outs. Mariners with a 10-1 lead. Danny likes to spend everybody in that bullpen. Comes out, And they're throwing strikes.
Well, he's having a really good year for the Mariners. A 2.43 ERA, 67 strikeouts in just 59 in the third. Opponents hitting just .218 against Danny. Good fastball. He'll be anywhere from 93 to 96 miles an hour. Has a cutter right around 90, 89, 90. Mix in a 12-6 curveball, occasional changeup. Stephen Romero will take over for Dustin Ackley in left field. So Lloyd McClendon getting everybody in the ball game tonight except for Indy Chavez and Mike Zunino.
Both of them have earned a day off.
And I would suspect they'll both be in the lineup tomorrow.
Pretty much I'd bank on it.
Yeah.
Adam Rosales. Getting behind 2-0. He's got Rosales, Aaron Sebia, and Odor. Popped up. Brad Miller being called off by DeNorfia. One away.
Aaron Sebia will step in. 1 for 3 tonight. Catcher for the Rangers.
Andy Van Slyke moving center fielder James Jones, who steps towards left center. Strike one to JP. Nice play, Seager.
So good at that play. So many times at third you can get caught in between. You don't have the best angle. But Kyle's so aggressive. Typically will smother that ball on an in-between hop. And he makes it look a lot easier than it is. You can see he has to make a decision. A lot of top spin on that ball too. And Kyle just smothers it. Consistently good at that play.
So 2 outs. There's Rougned Odor, second baseman. I'd say at the top of my head, the first pitch strikes by the Mariner bullpen tonight have been extraordinarily high.
I would agree with that. It's been good all year. That's the reason why they have the best bullpen. Along with having just great stuff. All these guys throw hard, but they throw strikes. Big key.
Right field, driving DeNorfia back on the track, reaching up, can't get it. Home run. Rougned Odor with his 8th home run, his 36th RBI, got it on a 1-1 pitch.
It's only the 3rd home run of the year that Danny has given up. Looked like a changeup, middle of the plate, right at the knees. Well, let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's a changeup, 85 miles an hour.
Murphy just ran out of room, 374 feet. Michael Choice looks at a strike. One.
Missed with that curveball. First curveball that Danny has thrown.
2-1 pitch. 2-2. Strike away. Ending it here in Arlington, Texas. Two-2 pitch. Popped up. Smoke will take a look. Going to get out of play. Here's Farquhar ready. 2-2. Foul back. Pitch. Almost hit him. And he's run a full count here.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at bat. It's a choice. Trying to battle him. Leadoff hitter Robertson waiting on deck.
3-2 pitch from Farquhar. Fouled off again.
Another cutter away from him. 17 pitches for Danny in the inning, 11 strikes.
And he's set. Do it again. Here, 3-2 pitch. Line foul.
Michael Choice doesn't want to give an at bat away. Number 9 hitter for the Rangers. 10th pitch of the at bat.
Here comes from Farquhar. Bounce foul again. One of the better at bats you'll see with the team down to its last strike in a blowout ball game. Farquhar trying to put him away. Here's the pitch. He does. Ball game, and the Mariners win it 10-2, and this could be a milestone series. They get the first of 4 here against the Texas Rangers. They win it in resounding fashion and make Roenis Elias a 10-game winner, and the offense, Mike, was early and often.
And it was. You saw Cano coming out of the dugout. 4 RBIs for Cano, and the Mariners up and down the lineup doing an excellent job. 7 for 10 with runners in scoring position. A great way to start this 4-game series.
Yes, indeed. And for the Mariners, the 10th time they've scored 10 or more runs in a game, the 5th time they've done it on the road. Mariners postgame presented by Delta Airlines begins right now. Here's Brad and Bill. Fellas.